Your shitty showerhead dropshipping store is not a fucking business. Stop watching top 10 business models that anybody can do if you know nothing about the fundamentals of business. Google, Amazon, these are real businesses. What makes them a business? They solved real, massive problems in the world and got paid a ton of money because of it. You wonder why your dropshipping store isn't working? You're not solving fucking anything. You're not helping anybody with your shitty teddy bears, so nobody wants your stuff. Why would they buy it? None of these YouTube guys ever share real business advice, just narrow, specific business models that are marketed as quick money. Spoiler alert, there is no such thing as quick money. They just want you to buy their course. I'm going to break down business using a mental model called first principles thinking, which was used by billionaires such as Ray Dalio to achieve massive success. I'm also going to destroy the business mindset that most people have today and give you the truth about business. By the end of this video, you will understand how to actually start a real business and how to take the next steps completely on your own without buying anything. I assume if you click this video, you're at least somewhat interested in entrepreneurship, so you should have the self-discipline to fully watch a video that might change your life. But if I'm mistaken, feel free to go back on Instagram and look at girls that don't know that you exist. Here's what the current online business trend is. People genuinely think that there's only a few business models and they're just limited by what these influencers say. So people always ask, what business should I start? And the answer is one of the fucking 3 business models that these guys talk about all the time. But in reality, business is anything. Another thing people think is that the product and service doesn't matter. So people go and start dropshipping and they're selling a fucking shitty product from China that takes 30 days to arrive. They don't care about their product, they're just trying to make money. Really, the only thing that fucking matters is the product / service that you're providing. Because if you're good at that, everything else falls into place. Like, people are doing service-based businesses and releasing products that aren't fucking good and they're wondering why their business is bad. Another misconception that people have is that grind and hustle is all I need. All I need to do is work. They're not working smart. The truth is you have to work smart and hard, but these people are just fucking throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. And all of this garbage that people think now just leads to confusion and bad / no real results. I actually fear for all the people that are listening to these influencers and then going and trying to start a dropshipping business and dropping out of college. You can do it, but like, these people don't know what the fuck they're doing and they have no idea because they're just being fed lies. So here's what the truth about business is. Business is all about solving problems. It's not about having a special idea. You don't need to do what is working right now. So when you're trying to start a business, you don't go looking for ideas. You don't go looking for fancy shit or what's working right now. All you do is go and look out for problems that you can solve and position yourself in a way that you can now sell that to the person with the problem. Focus on getting maximum results for the customer. That is all you have to focus on. When you focus on this, everything falls into place. Instead of having to fucking put makeup on a pig, which is your shitty product, and try to convince people how amazing it is when it really isn't, just have a fucking amazing product and then you can sell it to people and have no problem doing so. Find a problem, solve it, and sell it. And I'm going to explain how you can do exactly that in this video. Another thing to keep in mind is that you get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of the problems you solved. So why is Google worth so much? Why do they make so much money? Because they fucking single-handedly changed the entire internet. You, who's flipping burgers at McDonald's, what problem are you solving? Turning meat upside down? It's not a very big fucking problem to be solved, so that's why you're getting paid so little. So the first step is find a problem. Think about what you're interested in and then what is related to that. There's a ton of industries under every interest that there possibly is. And then pick a group of people within that interest. Let's say your interest is music. Under that is struggling artists. So they're saying, oh, I'm trying to market my music, but nobody's listening to it. So then you step in, oh, I know a lot about TikTok. I'll get you fucking popping on TikTok. There are problems everywhere that can be solved. Don't try to come up with a problem and think of a problem that people have. You have to actually go and ask people, because you're not going to be able to rack your mind and invent a problem that people are having. You have to actually ask people what their problems are to figure out what you can solve. You want to find a pattern and a problem that is widespread, so not just one person is having it, because you want to be able to scale this business up. The next step is to solve the problem. So what is the solution? Obviously, the opposite of the problem. Let's say from the example from before, a struggling artist who's trying to market his music, nobody's listening to his music. What is the solution? A ton of people listen to his music. Find someone who has solved it and thoroughly figure out what they are doing. Under every group of people, there's always people who have solved their own problem. Find out what the gap is between the people with the problem and the people who have solved the problem, and then fill that gap for them with knowledge and skills. third step is to sell the solution. When you solve a painful problem for someone, you are providing them with value and they will reciprocate that value with money. So this solution can be a product, a service, or whatever else package fits what you are doing. So go to the people with the problem and sell it to them. Use your thorough understanding of them and their problem to sell even better. You think if you have a thorough understanding of these people's problems, you fully understand them, understand what they're going through, and you talk to them like, hey, I know exactly what you're going through and I know exactly how you can solve it, and you're offering to sell that to them, you think they're not going to jump for fucking joy at what you're telling them? They're going to feel understood and feel happy that someone knows what they're going through and figured out how to solve it for them. So selling is not going to be very difficult when you're doing this because your product is fucking good. To sum up sales in one sentence, position yourself as the bridge between their now painful situation and their future desired situation. If you can bridge that gap for them, then they will pay you any amount of money that they can possibly give you because they want to get to that desired situation by any means necessary. So you might be thinking, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I sell? I don't know how to market. I don't know this. You can learn any skill with a little research and a ton of practice. If you want to get good at copywriting, write 3 pieces of copy a day. If you want to get good at sales, do 1 sales call per day. That's all you fucking need to get good at things. Stop making excuses. Just go out there and do shit. Now here is the most fucking important part. You do not have business problems. You have personal problems. You have personal problems that are reflecting in your business. You never have a business problem. You always have a fucking personal problem. It is always an inner problem manifesting in the outer world. If your business is not good enough, if you're not making money, it's because you're not good enough. Business is an extension of yourself. You need to upgrade yourself and make sure you are good internally if you want to have a successful business. Inner work is 80% of the success journey. I'm not talking about law of attraction and fucking manifestation bullshit that thinks you just sit there and talk about how much money you're gonna have and then you'll have it. You need control over yourself and your mind. If you don't have self-discipline, how the fuck are you gonna have a successful business? If you can't stay off TikTok for 10 minutes, how are you gonna have $1 million business? Like how? You need inner control and then just follow the 3 fucking steps I outlined and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Who you will be when you become successful is not the same person that you currently are. You have to focus on becoming that person now and the success will come very easily. So like the video if you learned something and subscribe if you want to learn more next time. Join my weekly newsletter at o3giacomo.com and you can read all the previous letters there as well. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you have a great day.